KI4ARC Red Cross, over. KI4ARC, K4NRD, go ahead. Roger, I just wanted to give you a heads up. We talked to the Aries EC, and he is dispatching all of his crews out to shelters in the field, and they will probably try to communicate at first via Sarnet, over. Give us a heads up on that. We appreciate it. I had to step out to the booth car. So I'm outside for a moment, and I'll be back in, but that information is very good to have. Thank you, K4NRD. Pat, this is K4YFW. We didn't copy that last transmission very well.
UB4DKF in Tampa. He said he had to step outside for a minute, and I guess he was on a handy talk. He said he'd be back in the house, I think, on the regular radio in a minute or two or whatever. WB4DKF in Tampa.
Yes, thanks for the relay.
KJ4JAH, Deputy Springs, Walton County.
KI4ARC, K4NRD, back at the radio. Sorry I had to leave. I believe the primary traffic from American Red Cross was the fact that they're going to be deploying amateur radio operators to shelters, and they're going to initially use Sarnet, and we'll stand by. This is K4NRD.
K4NRD, KN4SFM.
Go ahead, Howard, K4NRD.
Pat, just a quick question. As you know, I'm a little new to this. Are they going to have, like, special event designators, or just going to have to pick up the call signs as they go?
The Red Cross, usually we will do tactical calls like the location, which shelter they're in. They didn't say which shelters they're going to, whether it be Tallahassee or elsewhere, so I don't know. But hopefully they will coordinate through Sarnet, and then they can get on a local repeater after that.
Just jumped in the truck to drive up a half mile, so I'll get back to you a little later. KN4SFM.
Yeah, we can tell you got in a bad spot. And we'll be standing by, K4NRD.
4NRD, KJ4JAH.
KJ4JAH, K4NRD. Go ahead.
Y'all getting any word out of Bluntstown?
Yeah, the guy that was just on here is up with the task force clearing roads at Bluntstown. What do you need to know?
I was trying to get, I've got an aunt, my last aunt living in the nursing home there. Her daughter can't get through anything in the town or the nursing home.
The power's out pretty much everywhere, and telephones are not very functional either in a lot of the area in Tallahassee West. Not sure about that. Let me see. Stand by. And let's see if KN4SFM Howard, are you still with us? He was having to move his location, so he may be out of the repeater range. How about KK4BAX? Daniel, are you with us? At this point, I cannot tell you the status of the nursing home or nursing homes in the Bluntstown area. You might call the state Department of Health office that oversees nursing homes and see if they've got a status list.
All righty, appreciate you checking on it. I'll get on the side because a lot of people want to use it. Yeah, BAX had tried to call me earlier and I missed his call. I may try to call him, see where he's at. Appreciate it again. KJ4JAH, I'll be clear.
Yeah, he was leaving Crestview, I think headed for Bluntstown a couple hours ago. It's K4NRD.
K4NRD, this is WJ4EOC Jackson.
WJ4EOC Jacksonville Emergency Operations Center, K4NRD.
Jacksonville EOC, go ahead.
Miller, we had a query about the nursing homes in Bluntstown.
Blountstown. Is there a way through the state that you can check the status of the nursing homes in Blountstown?
Yeah, we can try and make contact with the state watch office to see if they have any information, or I can give you that 800 number if you don't already have it to the state watch office, and you may be able to get it just as quick. Over.
Okay, go ahead with the number. I'll take the number.
Okay, 800 320 0519. Over.
Okay, ends in 0519. We'll give them a call. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And also, did I hear you say earlier that you now have 3 EOCs that are monitoring? Were you able to pick up those other counties you were seeking?
Negative. We've got Jackson County, we've got you, and Nassau County. That was the 3 I referenced.
Okay, message received. Thank you for your efforts on homes and the other ones that are in proximity. Maybe we will eventually be able to make contact with them. But anyway, thanks for your efforts, sir. WJ4UC.
Sarnet.
KJ4EOC, Jax, K4NRD, Madison.
Jacksonville EOC, were you calling us, Pat? Over.
Yes, sir, K4NRD was calling. I did get through to the state watch office. They transferred me to EFS8. They took my query. They said they're in the middle of a lot of stuff, but they'll do the research and call me back, and I appreciate your help. K4NRD.
I thought that might be the quicker way for you, since it's a life safety question, because going through the other stuff, web EOC and everything else, that may delay it.
Yeah, it was a good question, and I had no answer for the station that was requesting that information. Given the circumstances, it's a sort of a towing cost whether or not they evacuated, so we're unsure. They'll get back with me. I do not have a time frame for that, but since the wife went to get the groceries, I'll be here. K4NRD.
Yes, sir. It's my understanding that the nursing homes throughout the state, that they're required to submit an annual plan to their local authority, whether it's Department of Health in their county or their health and medical safety officer. And they have to have provisions built into that plan for evacuations and contracting with private ambulance companies or private transportation services. So I'm hoping that they all heeded the warning and got people out of there.
I will let you know what we find out. And thanks again, Miller. Appreciate all your work over there. This is K4NRD.
Thank you, sir, and you as well. 73 WJ4UC Jacksonville, standing by.
K4NRD, KJ4JH. Just letting you know that I did hear everything that y'all talking. Do appreciate y'all's try.
Okay, glad you checked in with us to know you're still listening. As soon as I know anything, I'll put out a call so everybody will know. Thank you much, K4NRD.
KJ4JH, be clear.
JAH, you still there? This is K4NRD.
KJ4JH, go ahead.
Do you happen to know the name of the nursing home? They asked me. I said I did not know, but there's probably not that many there. But do you know the name, the specific name of the nursing home?
I can find out and get back with you. There's one on the north side of town. There's one on the south side of town, too, but I'm not sure. I know they didn't evacuate unless they just went out yesterday or today. They're still at the nursing home for back. First cousin was able to get landline into there to a cell phone. Hasn't been able to get back in since.
No, that's not too surprising. like Joe said, with the cell phones, the towers have just so much backup power available, and if they're not maintained with new stuff, new fuel, they're going to go down over time. But yeah, just let me know when you have a chance. This is K4NRD.
Roger, roger. KJ4JH, be clear and monitored.
N4XLD, KD4NFS.
4NRD, KJ4JH.
KJ4JAH, K4NRD, go ahead.
Name of that nursing home is River Valley. River Valley.
Thank you very much. We cover River Valley in Blountstown. Thank you. This is K4NRD.
KJ4JH, clear.
K4NRD from N4DPF, Sarasota.
N4DPF, K4NRD, go ahead, Fritz.
Sarnet.
I knew it was going to do that. I'm getting handier finding stuff on this interweb. Would you like additional for that River Valley Rehabilitation Center, actual address, etc.? Over.
Yeah, go ahead with the address.
No numbers, but it is Northeast Burns Avenue, usual spelling, at Northeast Crozier, C-R-O-Z-I-E-R. I don't have my glasses on. It appears to be across the street from the Calhoun Liberty Hospital. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you for that. I appreciate that. And when they call back, I'll be able to be specific with them if they ask me to.
Yeah, I went with what he said, and I could zero in on that. And interesting. I'm learning. N4DPF, listening out. Good luck all.
As always, thank you, Fritz. Keep the gray matter working. It needs exercise. K4NRD. Unreadable. Say slower, please. This is K4NRD.
NRD, N4, PTW, copy.
I copy November 4, Papa Tango Whiskey, is that correct?
About 200 plus semis lined up out here at the airport for.
PTW, have no clue because I don't know your location. I'm not getting the first part of your transmission. Hold the mic key for a second or two before you talk. Let's try that.
Are you cross-banded? That's FEMA trucks in there. FEMA's got everything set up out at the airport, like. Okay, there's about 200 semis lined up out here. I reckon what they doing, loading up with water? I don't know. Nobody knows what they're doing, but it's FEMA. WX4EC. Hey, Pat. Is he cross-banded? I don't know if he is or not. He's in Monticello. Okay, he must be cross-banded then, because said it cuts off the first 2 seconds of transmission. Gentlemen, out here, I got 10,000 things going on, so be careful out there. WX4EC.
Yeah, we're not cross-banded. You're accessing a statewide amateur radio repeater system, which is 34 repeaters. When you key up, 34 repeaters have to catch up with you. K4NRD.
WJ4EC, WJ4EC, Jackson County EOC. This is W4NAS, Nassau County.
Nassau County, go.
I have Tallahassee on the other line requesting an update on the 300 size D-Delta oxygen cylinders, requesting to know of an on-scene point of contact and advise if those have arrived.
This is WA4EC, say again.
This is Nassau ESC. We have the state online inquiring regarding the 300 type D-Delta oxygen cylinders which were requested. Could you advise if those have arrived on scene?
I don't know, but I'll find out and let you know.
Acknowledge. I'll advise the state of the same. Standing by. W4 NAS, Nassau County.
WX4EC, Jackson County.
Jackson County, this is W4SLC. Can I get your call sign, please?
Jackson County EOC's call sign is WX4EC, Whiskey X-Ray 4 Echo Charlie, K400D.
Copy that, thank you. KG4QNH to WX4EC.
WX4EC, go ahead.
Yeah, I work here at St. Lucie County EOC, and we have a local family and friend that's lost contact with their elderly parents. One of them has dementia. Is there a chance you could have somebody do a wellness check for us?
I can turn it over to the Sheriff's Department, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that would be great. Let me know when you're ready to copy, please.
Jackson County EC, this is Duval County EC calling. WJ4EOC.
WJ4EOC, WXEC, go.
Yes, sir, I know that you're busy and you may not be able to immediately do this, but we just wanted to check on the status of a health and welfare safety check that we had been assigned yesterday over there for your area for a resident out on, I think it was Cox Road. Some elderly people that were trapped. I just wondered if you knew anything about whether or not they were able to find them over.
That's the request that you guys put in yesterday. I'm trying to remember the name, last name of them, John Wayne and somebody else, and I can't remember the last name. Is that the one you're referring to?
This is for a resident who was out in Bascom. I think Cox Road in Bascom. I've got the address here somewhere. I can look it back up.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. I have a different one here in town, but if you can find the information, just give it to me and I'll turn it over to the Sheriff's Department and they can go with it.
Okay, it was 7371 Cox, C-O-X Road in Bascom.
So far, go ahead.
Zipper 32423. A report of elderly couple and an elderly aunt, total of 3 people that were in a home. One was oxygen dependent, and that there was an issue about trying to get them out of there. We just wondered if you could get a disposition on whether or not that was, if they were able to achieve that. That was yesterday at approximately 15:45 hours.
All right, let me see what I can do. I'll turn this over to the Sheriff's Department liaison, and nothing else. I can go by and check on them again, and we'll get a confirmation on it.
Acknowledged. Thank you. WJ4EOC Jackson.
WX4EC Jackson.
WX4EC, this is W4SLC. Can we finish that wellness check?
Go ahead, Nassau County.
I'm sorry, it's St. Lucie County, W4SLC. We were talking on the wellness check for elderly couple. Are you ready to copy that info?
I'm ready to copy.
All right, Carol Vanden, C-A-R-O-L-E, Vanden, V-A-D-E-N, has dementia, 72 years old. Husband, Larry Vanden, V-A-D-E-N, retired Air Force veteran, 72 years old. They live on 1799 Porter Road, Cottondale, Florida. Phone number 850-638-8544.
Okay, come back with the last name. Just slow it down a little bit.
Vanden, V as in Victor, A as in Alpha, D as in Delta, E as in Echo, N as in Nancy.
Okay, female was Carol. What was the male name?
Larry.
Okay, I'm going to read it back to you. Copy Carol and Larry Vanden, Victor X-Ray Delta, Echo November. Address figures 1799, repeating 1799 Porter Road. Phone figures 850-638-8544.
Correct, that copy's correct. City is Cottondale.
Roger that, I'm familiar.
Hey, would you like the daughter's contact information, or would you like me to check back with you tomorrow?
Just go ahead and give me that information, and that way I'll have it all.
Daughter's name is Kimber, K-I-M-B-E-R. Last name, Pirazzo, P-I-R-O-Z-Z-I. Phone number 561-856-4769. 4SLC.
Okay, come back with the last name and phonetically, please.
Pirazzo. P as in Paul. I as in India. R as in Romeo. O as in October. Z as zebra. Z, zebra. I, India.
Okay, copy 100%. Okay, we'll turn this over to the Sheriff's Department and try to get an answer back.
That's perfect. Thank you very much. W4SLC clear.
OC, which I think is at the Calhoun County Courthouse. Any chance you can help me with an address?
You need the address for the Calhoun County EOC building, is that right?
Yeah, the Calhoun County EOC, which I think is at the Calhoun County Courthouse. I need an address so I can GPS it and get a caravan there.
Okay, give me just a second and I'll see what I can do. Stand by.
KN4SFM, were you raising me back? SFM, did you have traffic? K4NRD. K4NRD, KN4SFM. Yeah, I have the EOC trying to give me an address for the Calhoun County Courthouse where the EOC is located. I need to get my people back there.
Okay, here we go. Address is figures 20859 Central Avenue, G40, Bluntstown, Florida, 32424. Repeating, 20859 Central Avenue, number G40, Bluntstown, Florida, 32424. So far?
That is exactly what I needed. Thank you very much. We can plug it into GPS from there. Do appreciate it. KN4SFM. We'll be standing by.
Sarnet.
WX4EC clear.
K4NRD, KN4SFM. That was the information I needed. Thank you very much. Okay, glad you got it, Howard. Take care over there. K4NRD, Madison.
This is WX4EC Jackson County. And just for FYI for you guys, I should have real good comms for Panama City. Their repeater is full quieting up here where I'm at. If you got any requests or need to try to make contact with somebody down there or whatever the case may be, let me know and we'll give it a shot.
Which repeater is that, K4NRD?
145.330, 145.330, 100 home. Excuse me, 100 hertz tone.
Okay, thank you very much, K4NRD.
Jackson County, can they access any access point into the Sarnet onto this circuit that we're on now? Do they have the ability or capabilities of getting onto the Sarnet as well?
I don't know if they've ever had capability to get into the Sarnet. I don't know. I've never been aware of a repeater down there that was on the Sarnet unless it's been done in the last few months. I could be wrong about that, but we obviously hadn't heard anybody, but I do know that repeater I just referenced is up and running full scale up here in Jackson County.
Okay, copy that. Pat, do you know of any repeaters that are down that way that they could access to get into the Sarnet?
Negative. We've got one planned for Panama City, but it is not up and running, so I have no clue where they might go other than Chipley and Crestview and Chattahoochee.
Message received. If you get a chance, Jackson County, if you get a chance to tell them about this repeater that you're using now, just to see if they're able to hit it at some point, that'll be good to have them on there as well. Thank you. WJ4EOC.
I'll get on the repeater and let them know I can copy them up here in case there's something they need to get out from down there that they can't any other way.
K4NRD from AG4UU.
AG4UU, K4NRD. Go ahead, Randy.
Right, I'm en route finally down to Carabel to Game and Fish to try to get them some comms in and out from there on the state side. I do have a tower crew en route to check on Sumatra. Once Sumatra is up, you should have a good footprint if that tower is vertical in the affected area.
Okay, sounds good. How about the microwave dish on that tower? Is it pretty stable?
It is indeed. I doubt very seriously if there was any skewing with that 960. It has quite a footprint compared to a 6 gig. So I've got a high confidence factor in it. I think the generator just failed to switch, and that's going to be the issue. Talcott
electric is en route. It's their generator, and they'll either expedite the restoration or get it kick-started. The question is, can they get to it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's a lot of tree damage on 71 out of Bluntstown, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of trees down over on the other side by Sumatra. So appreciate what you're doing to try to get Sumatra going, and hope you can get to Carabel okay.
Well, thank you. Right now, I guess 319 to 98 is what we've been told is the best way to go. So that's the way I'm headed.
Okay, WB4FSU went down to St. George Island and came back up that way, so I think that you're good to go.
That's what I'm hoping. Anyway, we'll stand by as long as we got comms. AG4UU.
Okay, are you on State EOC or on Tallahassee right now?
Yeah, I'm on a State EOC with a mag mount on top of the DOT's buoy.
Okay, well, we'll go with you. We'll be right here if you need us. K4NRD.
Copy that. AG4UU.
You copying WB4HIS through Sebastian.
K4NRD, WJ4UC Jacksonville. Listen out for Bay County, say Panama City. They may be trying to access this up to Chattahoochee. WJ4UC.
Okay, we'll be standing by to see if Panama City can come into the circuit. And Joe, I believe you might have been calling Randy. Go ahead and do it again.
Well, just calling anybody. Going through Sebastian, milepost 158 on I-95 here. I'm not sure that it's operating up to snuff here. We just began hearing it about a mile or two back, really.
Okay, you're good into it. No problem where you are.
Okay, we're hearing it okay now. It just looks a little weak. I'll know what the range is here when I see the site.
Okay, we'll stand by and see if Panama City comes online. K4NRD.
Did Randy make it down to Sumatra there?
Yeah, he's on right now. We just talked with him. He's on right now. If you want to talk to him, call him. He's on his way. Just left. He's on his way to Carabel. He's got a tower crew headed for Sumatra.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, looks like the probably power may be down on Sebastian here. I don't know what the receive range is. I got the tower on site right now. Looks like I was only hearing it about 5-6 miles south of the site.
Wow, that's not good. Okay. Well, we'll keep listening, and thanks for all you're doing over there and down there. K4NRD.
Yeah, I just didn't bring a power amplifier with me. Damn it. Okay. WB4HIS standing by.
WB4HIS NX4Y.
Go ahead, Dave.
What kind of repeater is that there in Sebastian?
The Master 2, and we've got one of the low-power PAs on it. I don't know what the issue might be, but seems like we only got maybe a 6-mile range on it or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll know here in a few more minutes.
Yeah, okay. I did have some PAs for those a while back, but I may have gotten rid of them. Either way, they're not accessible, so can't help you.
Well, it's just a matter of getting it up here and installed and stuff. I have to put one together. It sounded like your audio was broken. Pat, did you hear Dave's audio broken at all?
pulsing. Some others have that are using Tampa today. It pulses a little bit. Doesn't go completely out, but goes low and high. K4NRD.
Okay, roger that.
That was weird. That's odd. Well, probably a network issue. Seems like there's a network issue affecting San Lando as well, so we'll see what happens. They're kind of busy up there in Tallahassee right now.
Roger that. Sebastian just started getting a little bit of noise on it here, and I'm probably about 4 miles away from the repeater.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I just passed 164.
Alright, I took your advice and got out of there, gassed up, and got a few bucks for tomorrow.
Roger that. Sounds good. WB4HIS standing by.
Okay, see you later. You too, Pat. Next forward.
Dave, we've noticed that pulsing on Tampa before, off and on, for a few months. AG4UU, are you on K4NRD?
This is AG4UU coming through the state EOC. Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, your DOT traffic counter shows the one on 319 at Crawfordville, 45 vehicles an hour, both ways, 45 northbound, 45 southbound per hour.
Outstanding, Pat. It doesn't sound like I'll be alone. I'm liking that.
Yeah, the average is over 500 an hour, so it's definitely slowed down. Take care. This is K4NRD.
AG4UU. Tell those two other guys that are on, quit loafing and get busy. AG4UU standing by.
We got important things to do. Got to get ready for Melbourne Hampton.
AG4UU, KQ4KX.
Well, I'm actually getting the ITS trailer down to the Game and Fish. They have absolutely zero comms there now. So we're going to give them we've throttled up the satellite, so we're giving them some network speed so they can at least email. And I got Talquin en route to Sumatra. And the first question is it vertical or is it horizontal? If it's the latter, don't worry about it. If it's the other, it's probably the generator that didn't kick.
Yeah, or the dish got whipped around maybe or something.
I'm hoping that's the issue.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. State forestry is, they can't get to it. Federal forestry is told not to move. So it's Talcon Electric that's, at least their debris and clearing crew is en route down there to see if they can make a path and then see if they can get the generator to crank or expedite getting power restored.
That'd be good. Okay, well, just be careful out there. AG4UU, this is WB4HIS Mobile. This is Sebastian.
AG4UU, 319 southbound. Thanks for being here, everyone.
You see, Joe, this is the problem with having your client on the radio. They know exactly what you're up to all the time. And X4Y.
Yeah, Dave. Working for this company, you can't hide from the boss now.
And Randy a chance to jump in there and harass us again.
More ears than mouths. I'm twice listening. Let me leave the net open. I think Pat's trying to see if Bay County can get into the system. That's going to be quite a hop from Chattahoochee, but we'll see. AG4UU standing by.
Guessing you lost whatever tower they were going through. All right, I'll stand by. NX4.
Station on the Sarnet, please identify now. This is K4NRD. Any Bay County station receiving the Sarnet repeater out of Chattahoochee or other source, please transmit and see if you can reach the repeater. This is Kilo 4, November Romeo Delta. Miller, no joy. This is K4NRD standing by.
Okay, thanks, Pat. Yeah, I was a long shot, but you know, maybe we'll come across somebody whose station's still intact and may be able to work their way into it.
WX4EC, Jackson County.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. WJ4EC, Jackson.
I just made contact on the Panama City repeater with Kilo Alpha 4 Whiskey. Let them know that if they needed anything, I'll be monitoring their repeater. This repeater and our local repeater here in Mariana. And on HF, if they need to pass traffic one way or the other or whatever. Or if we need to get traffic into the area. I don't know how many people's listening to it. He put out the word. But I just want to let you know I do have that capability. Full quieting on their repeater where I'm at.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir. You guys being more familiar with your area down there than me up here in Jacksonville, but I mean, is it a long shot or is it plausible that a Bay County station over there in Panama City should be able to communicate to the repeater that you're using now in Jackson County? I mean, your two counties do adjoin, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but it's probably, I'm guessing, at least 50 miles. Minimum of 45 probably miles to from here to the edge of Bay County, or into Bay County. And the Chattahoochee repeater that I'm on now is even farther than that. They might be able to hit the Shipley repeater if it was up, if they had enough horsepower to get to it, or had a set of beams to run toward it. But that's probably the only two options. Them hitting the Chattahoochee repeater would be pretty much a stretch, I would think.
Okay, that makes perfect sense, and I understand clearly. Thank you for that. WJ4EOC, standing by.
If they were in the northern part of Bay County, that's a possibility, but in the lower part of it, I don't think so. Stand by.
Radio check, N6KC. Station calling you, we're partially broken, unreadable. Say again, please, WJ4EOC listing. I need a radio check, N6KC.
Unclear.
Okay, not so much here in Jacksonville, but maybe elsewhere. WJ4EOC.
AG4UU, K4NRD.
AG4UU, go ahead, Pat. Hopefully I'm still getting in.
Yeah, little whip flutter and popcorn, you're okay. I gave you the wrong data on the traffic count. I gave you the average speed of 45, number of cars per hour, 572, between 572 and 610, depending on north and south.
Well, again, I guess I won't be alone. All right, thanks for that update, Pat. And we're just north of Crawfordville right now.
Okay, are you seeing much traffic out there so far?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It looks like a normal afternoon, at least on 319. But
Just wanted to give you that correction. This is K4NRD.
K4NRD, W4SDC.
Go ahead, I see.
Yeah, Pat, just to let you guys know, you guys are all the communications the last half hour been loud and clear here down in Claremont, Lake County.
Okay, thank you much. We're trying to hold the system together and make sure we have stable communications. This is K4NRD through the Madison repeater.
Okay, Pat, I wasn't sure if he was looking for Lake City or Lake County, but like I say, loud and clear here. W4SDC monitoring.
Sarnet.
WX4EC Jackson County. This is W4NAS, Nassau County ESC. WX4EC Jackson County. This is W4NAS, Nassau County ESC.
Duval EOC from KX4LEO, Sumter County. WJ4 EOC, KX4LEO.
KX4LEO, W4NAS, Nassau County ESC. And that going to assist with?
I appreciate the response, but I needed to speak with the Jacksonville EOC. Thank you, KX4LEO.
Probably pack up to go by this time. KF4IJB, W4NAS.
QRZ, WJ4EOC, Jacksonville. QRZ, was there a station calling for WJ4EOC? WJ4EOC from KX4LEO, are you available for a quick phone call? Affirmative. Do you have my cell number? I had actually already departed. Go ahead. 1065. Go ahead. 305-797-8846. Again, 305-797-8846. Over. Okay, message received. Give me just a few moments to get out of the building and we'll give you a shout. WJ4EOC. X4LEO. K4NRD, this is WJ4EOC. Pat, are you still around?
Go ahead, Miller. K4NRD is here.
Yeah, just to let you know, we're no longer at activation 2 level here, and secured. All stations are secured here as of 1600, so there'll be no one here monitoring, just so you'll have that information.
Okay, thank you much. Appreciate you letting us know, and appreciate all that you've been doing from over there and your whole crew. This is K4NRD in Madison.
IJB. Roger that, and thank you as well, and good luck to everyone. WJ4EOC clear.
IJB.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm sorry, I'm on the phone. I just caught a bit of that. I did make arrangements with the W4NAS guys to monitor through approximately 2100 tonight, and then I'm going to have another standby throughout the day tomorrow because it has been so useful, and I know that I'm getting ready to head that way in a few hours myself. I want to make sure there's somebody there if we need them.
Okay, thank you very much, Thomas. I appreciate that, and hopefully it'll be a quiet time for him, but good to know somebody will be there. Have a good weekend, WJ4EOC.
I'm really the same. KF4IJB, W4NAS, Nassau County ESC.
KJ4JAH.
Go ahead, this is K4NRD.
This is KJ4JAH in Phoenix Springs. Finally got word on the nursing home down there. Still no power, and all the residents are doing fine. It's a report out of there. They got an email out. Don't know how they did it, but we did get notification of it.
Oh, that's good news. That's great. Do you know whether or not they have a generator at that facility?
They told me yesterday when I talked to my first cousin that they did have one down there. I'm going down there tomorrow myself. We've got a Native American ceremonial ground down there I got to check on, and I'm gonna go eyeball my aunt while I'm down there. Maybe I can give a report sometime after that.
Okay, well, I'm glad they got out notification. That's great. They did good work then. Thanks for calling and letting me know. I haven't heard back from the state yet, but that's okay. This is K4NRD.
We do appreciate it. The system does work. I'm glad it does. KJ4JAH in Deputy Walden County declared.
This is W4RH, Okaloosa County, monitoring Sarnet.
KJ4JAH, QRT.
K4NRD, this is a Kilo Mike 4 Whiskey November Kilo. Signal check.
You're good into the system. This is K4NRD.
Roger, thank you, Patrick. Yeah, normally go through the Milton repeater, but I guess it's disconnected, so I put up another antenna to hit Crestview. So I'm in Gulf Breeze. Gulf Breeze via the Crestview repeater. Over.
Okay, what's your situation in Gulf Breeze? Any damage?
Negative. No, everything was fine here. I personally never lost power. And there's been no problems with traffic through the area, and my rain gauge for the 24-hour period had about 1.5 inches of water. And that's other than that, we're all fine down this end. Over.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, we did disconnect Milton from the system, so there'd be no potential interference. We know that people would call. We could hear them call, but they weren't capable. They could not hear us answer. That's the problem it's been for a couple of months. And so we didn't want to frustrate people, so we just disconnected from the system.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I'm hitting Crestview on about 20 watts using a Yagi that's just put together today. So I guess that's okay. I've been monitoring most of the day. KM4WNK back to K4NRD.
Well, you did some good. I'm glad. How far is it from your place to the Crestview repeater approximately?
Best I can reckon is about 50 miles as the crow flies, somewhere between, I think, 47 and 50 miles. Over.
Okay, and how many elements on your beam?
It's just a 4-element Yagi.
Okay, one last question. How high up is it?
Right now, I'm about maybe 14 feet off the deck, and it's vertically polarized. Over.
Sarnet.
Have that available to them, and we haven't gotten anybody yet, but a 4-element beam at 20 feet, they might be able to hit Chipley. That would be good. That's about 40 miles from Panama City, if I remember right. Thank you for that information. We appreciate it. K4NRD.
Yeah, Roger, when I first put it up, I had it horizontal, and I wasn't able to make the repeater. Set it vertical, and it seems to be doing an okay job. KM4WNK, I'll be clear with K4NRD.
Okay, well, thank you very much for that information. I'm glad you've been monitoring. Yeah, I think all the antennas on Sarnet are vertically polarized, so you did good. And we got to make a phone call, so we'll be standing by, K4NRD.
Yeah, Madison. Do we have anybody from Jackson County, specifically at Mariana High School, on frequency at this time? Over.
No, but I think we have the Mariana Emergency Operations Center. Would that be helpful?
Yeah, that would be helpful if they could come online.
Okay, Jackson County EOC, are you monitoring? This is K4NRD. WX4EC and WX4EC, Jackson County, K4NRD, Madison. Okay, we'll take anybody in Jackson County, This is K4NRD. American Red Cross Tallahassee, do you want to try a phone number for the EOC in Jackson County? Don't know if I have any luck, but I'll be glad to give you their number.
Get a pen, hang on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the telephone number for the Jackson County Emergency Operations Center is 850-482-9678. I'll repeat, 850-482-9678.
Roger, thank you. We'll give them a call.
I don't know if you'll get it through or not, but give it a shot. This is K4NRD.
Roger. And if anybody from Jackson County does happen to come online when I'm offline, what we're looking for is the Mariana High School supposedly has had food service, but there's rumors that maybe they haven't, so we need to know whether we've had food in there or not. Over.
Okay, food service for Mariana High School, and who is providing the food?
Red Cross, over.
Okay, copy, Red Cross. We need to confirm that Mariana High School is receiving food service from Red Cross. If we can find out, we'll let you know. Is there a phone number where I can call you if you're not near the radio?
772-888-5912.
Okay, I copy 772-888-5912. American Red Cross Tallahassee, I'm confirming the number is 772-888-5912.
That's affirmative.
Okay, appreciate that. I just got off the phone with the county judge in Franklin County in Apalachicola, and there's not much communications down there. Had to use cell phone. If you call landline, it's a fast busy. But we did make contact with the county judge down there, and at least he's okay, and there's been some damage to structures, some not. This K4NRD.
Roger, thank you. This is KI4 ARC standing by.
Monitoring, mobile.
This is K4YFW at the American Red Cross in Tallahassee.
Good afternoon, Sal. This is K4NRD, Pat in Madison.
Pat, do you know if the Sumatra Sarnet repeater is up and working?
It is not. There's a crew on their way there to check the generator. Randy had to take a communications trailer down to Carabel for game and fish. So he's got another group, I think Talcon Electric's trying to get to the tower. Some accessibility may be an issue. There's a lot of trees down in that area. But he's trying to get Sumatra up so that we've got coverage for Apalachicola, but no joy as yet.
10-4. If you should hear anything before we do, would you let us know, please? Because we're trying to get some communications with WEWA. That shelter is in the dark.
Yeah, I wonder, is the WEWA repeater working? They've got a pretty good repeater in WEWA Hitchka on VHF. Do you know if it's up?
I don't know. Is that 147-300?
Not sure. Somebody said 147-300 was up, but I don't know that was WEWA Hitchka. That might be. Let me look in the repeater directory, see what I find. Go ahead, Frank. What you got?
WEWA Hitchcock, Fort St. Joe is 147-300, 3.5 ton. That's in St. Joe. I don't know about what WEWA.
Okay.
Say again, couldn't copy.
South, the American Red Cross, did you hear Frank say that the 147-300 is at Fort St. Joe?
Roll was 3.5 ton.
Yeah, Frank, you and Sal doubled. Stand by, Frank. I want to talk to Sal. Sal, are you on?
I'm here, Pat.
Okay, Frank gave us the 147-300 is Port St. Joe with a tone of 103.5. And WEWA Hitchka, are you ready to copy WEWA Hitchka's frequency?
Roger.
Okay, WEWA Hitchka is 146.865. 146.865 down 0.600. And its tone is 100. 100.0, and it's a pretty good repeater, if it's up.
Appreciate your help. Also, thanks a lot, Frank. This is KI4 ARC, standing by.
So this is K4 NRD in Madison. We're looking for any station in Mariana, especially at the EOC.
This is Mariana. I'm on the Chipley repeater. I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, we had a request from American Red Cross. Is there a way to find out if the shelter in Mariana at the Mariana High School is receiving food service?
Do you know the address of the shelter?
I do not. It's the Mariana High School. I do not know the address.
I know there's a pod set up at 2251 State Road 71. 2251 State Road 71, but I don't know if that's at the shelter or not.
Okay. I don't know. Let's go back to American Red Cross Tallahassee. Are you monitoring?
We are.
Okay, the station over in Jackson County said that there's a food pod, I think we call it, at 2251 State Road 71. Is that the address of the high school?
Stand by.
I don't know if you caught it, but I said that I'm on the Chipley repeater, 444-750.
Yes, sir. We got that. We're glad that Chipley's up and running. And are you physically in Jackson County?
About 10 miles northwest of Marianna.
Okay, copy that. Thank you. We'll stand by for the ARC.
That was 225 1 State Road. After that, repeat.
State Road 7171, 2251, State Road 71.
In Marianna, correct?
I don't know. Was that in Marianna?
10-4.
Yeah, affirmative.
Let me check.
The internet shows the address is 3546 Caverns Road, 3546 Caverns Road in Marianna.
K4NRD, K4NRD, KM4ECS.
ECS, go ahead.
Glad to hear you guys up and working. We're very fortunate here in Levy County, Marion County area. Is there anything other than the obvious you guys need that we may can scrounge up or assist you in any way?
Not at this time. Trying to work everything through the state, but we're just trying to confirm that the shelter in Marianna is getting food. Red Cross needs to know, and we're trying to find a way to confirm that.
Roger that. Just feel free to reach out if you guys need anything specific we might can scrounge up or help with. Let's do what we can do. KM4ECS, clear.
Okay, well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. If there's a need that is not met, we'll yell and scream. Thank you. Let's go back to Sal at the ARC.
This is KI4, ARC. Pat, you still on the channel?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The only shelter that we're aware of is at the Marianna High School on Cavens Road. So this other location might be from a different organization, maybe the Salvation Army or something.
Okay. And I'm assuming you don't have any communications into anybody in the shelter at this time. Is that correct?
That's affirmative.
Okay. Let me try the EOC again. WX4EC, Whiskey X-Ray 4, Echo Charlie. In Jackson County, the EOC in Jackson County, do you have a radio operator that can answer? This is K4NRD. Nothing readable on the network after that. Is there anybody in Marianna, Jackson County, or anybody in Jackson County that can go to Marianna? Red Cross is trying to confirm that the shelter is receiving food. This is K4NRD. Nothing heard, Sal. We'll be standing by. This is Kilo 4 November Romeo Delta.
You wouldn't think this would happen in the 21st century, would you?
No, and we never thought this type of hurricane would ever come through the panhandle either.
K4NRD, W4H.
Go ahead, Frank.
Are you aware that the Marianna repeater is on the air? 146.67. There might be someone on this frequency that can get into that if you need something from Marianna.
this transmission would jump on there and try to find a warm body that could run over to the high school and make sure they got food. I cannot reach those repeaters over there on VHF.
What was that local channel? 146670?
I can't reach it today. Some hours of the day I can. W4RH.
Yes, sir. There was a double there, but yes, it's 146.670. Frank, what's the tone on that?
There is no tone. No tone of it.
Okay, open squelch on the 146.670. Can you give that a try? I'm talking to the other station. Can you give that a try to see if anybody locally will answer and check the high school? If there was a response, my local ID just covered it up.
K4NRD, I cannot raise anyone on that 146.670.
Okay, did the signal come up though? It's still operational?
There's the answer, but I couldn't make good communication.
Okay, you just dropped out of the repeater. I think you were indicating that it came up, but you could not make good communication with it?
That's affirmative.
Okay, I forgot to write your call sign down. Could you give me that again, please? KI4ARC, American Red Cross, Chapter House, Tallahassee, K4NRD, Madison.
This is KI4ARC.
I'm going to assume if they're not receiving food that they would be physically over at the EOC requesting assistance. I don't know that for sure, but if I was there, I sure would.
And the ERC is open and operational over there?
I have no idea. The only request that we received from you is to confirm that there's food service going to the shelter at the Marietta High School. My thought was that if the shelter's open and they're not receiving food, someone would be going over to the Emergency Operations Center asking for assistance.
Probably a good assumption. Is Marietta, to your knowledge, without cell coverage?
I think cell coverage is going to be very spotty. I don't know for sure. I talked to the county judge in Franklin County about an hour ago by cell phone. Landline was no good. It was a fast busy, which means the circuit's down. But the cell worked to Apalachicola. But whether it's good into Marietta, I do not know.
Okay, Pat. Appreciate your help again. This is KI4ARC.
Yeah, wish we could get better information for you, Sal. Take care. This is K4NRD.
KG4RAZ with Task Force 4. This is KF4KIR, Sarnet.
SARNet.
This is K4NRD in Madison County, looking for any station in Marietta, Jackson County, any station that is close in town. This is K4NRD.
W4RRX, Steve. I'm in Cottondale. I'm 9 miles away from Mariana. Go ahead, Pat.
The American Red Cross is trying to confirm if they've got a shelter open at the Mariana High School, and if so, if they're receiving food. We haven't been able to get anybody in Mariana to help us find out.
Roger that. My sister's health department nurse, and she's involved. I will call her and then radio you back within about, next 15 minutes.
Okay, that'll be perfect. Thank you very much. I'll be standing by, K4NRD.
W4RRX, I'm clear.
K4NRD, W4H.
W4RH, K4NRD. Go ahead, Frank.
Can hear weak stations talking on the Mariana repeater. I don't think I can communicate with them. But that station that was on here a few minutes ago, maybe he was 9 miles away. He's got a 2-meter rig. He can break in and get some Mariana contacts of it.
Yeah, he had a relative that's a public health nurse that he was going to contact to find out the status of shelters there. So we'll remind Steve that he could try VHF2 on the 6-7 repeater. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, I'm sure some of those guys talking now on 6M can get this information. They're all around Mariana. W4RH.
K4NRD.
Good evening, Pat. K4NRD, K4GTU. Ted in Melbourne.
Good evening, Ted. Thanks for calling. You all doing okay down there?
Oh, we're as snug as a bug in a rug. It makes you feel more secure when you see other people have problems. So living on an island is treacherous, and I guess it always will be, Pat. I'm glad you survived pretty well. I've been reading the mail, so you're doing okay. I was concerned about my friends, the Hudsons, who live up there, but since you didn't get blown away, I'm sure they did not. Over to you.
Yeah, Ted, Madison County did real well. The winds at my location did not get above about 40 mile an hour, and we had 4.5 inches of rain, though, but we needed it. So I think our 8 fire departments had most of the primary roads cleared by midnight that night, so I think we're in pretty good shape.
Okay, excellent. I'm hoping you get back on 40 meters pretty soon. We're down on 75 now and going through the usual transition of darkness. So the fight is on. K4NRD, K4GTU.
Yeah, Ted, still don't have the antenna up. I got to make plans to get that up and run the coax underground to get to the house, but we'll work that out. I thought about you with the way this storm came in, with the setting you were in when the storms came in a year ago and then a couple of years ago, that you had a lot of cleanup, so you know what these people are facing. And that thing stayed hurricane strength on up into Georgia, which was very unusual.
Yeah, it's interesting. The doggone thing doesn't look like it wants to die. It's going to go theoretically over to Spain and beat those poor people up. And I don't think they've had a hurricane for many years, but maybe they will. All right, Pat, take care. I'll see you later. I'm going to meet up with the boys on 75 or 40 in about 25 minutes. So good luck, and I'll talk to you later. K4GTU, Melbourne.
Okay, thank you, Ted. Appreciate the call. And I'll let them know that everything is well in Madison County. And we're just trying to help everybody over to the west of us. And have a good evening. This is K4NRD.
K4NRD, W4RRX. Contact?
Go ahead, Steve. K4NRD.
Yes, sir, Pat. I got my sister on the phone, and she's a nurse with the health department. Marianna High School, the high school, Marianna, I repeat, is open as a shelter. It is pet friendly. They are feeding people. First, special needs for oxygen patients and all. She's not sure about that, but I do have a contact phone number for anybody that wants to pursue this further. Would you like to copy?
Yes, I would. I'm ready to copy.
Give you two numbers. The first is 850-718-0008. Please repeat.
We copied 850-718-0008.
Roger that. The second number is 850-482-1217. Roger.
Read back 850-482-1217.
Roger that. Affirmative, Pat. The high school is located on Caverns Road. I repeat, Caverns Road, Marianna, Florida. High school holds 1,200 people. That's their capacity. And there's about 200 in it now, approximately, I'm being told. Roger?
I doubled with you. There's 200 now. What's the capacity?
Capacity is 1,200 people, so they have plenty of room. 1,200 people, I repeat.
Okay, copy. 1,200 capacity. Current census 200. Who do these phone numbers belong to? Who will be answering them?
Stand by, please. The number ending in 0008 is Emergency Management Services, I guess Jackson County. And the second number ending in 1217 is the landline for the school, for the high school. Affirmative?
Affirmative. Do we know if we can call from out of county to get in with the way the phone systems are not working?
It's, you're going to have to try it. You know, I live in Cottondale, and we're out of service here. I mean, it's just real spotty, and most of the power lines were down when I got into homes in Jackson County, headed to the QTH today. I came in from the west on 90, and the further in I got, the worse it got. So you just have to try those numbers. I cannot even try them. But I'll have the radio on and on standby. If you need to, just contact me again. Over.
Okay, and do you have VHF capability to the 6-7 repeater in Marianna?
I tried raising that earlier, Pat, and I could not get them. But I can attempt it again. I can hook up to an antenna I've got on the roof. Right now I'm just on a whip, a mobile in the car. Over.
Okay, Frank's been monitoring them down at Fort Walton Beach, so if you can get that capability going, that would give you an extra signal into Marianna. Okay, I'll pass this on to American Red Cross. Do you know who's operating the shelter?
Not sure, but I know Jackson County Health Department, which is part of the state. That's who my sister works for. They have personnel there. so it's probably a state effort. Over.
Okay, thank you very much, Steve. Let me see if ARC is on. KFR ARC, Sal, or anybody at American Red Cross Tallahassee, are you on frequency?
Pat, W4RRX, K4NRD. I'm sorry about that. I accidentally turned off the radio. Was I able to assist you with everything? Over.
Yes, sir, Steve. Thank you. I'm going to try to get hold of ARC. I think I'll call them on the phone and give them the information you gave me, and I certainly appreciate your efforts and the efforts of your sister, too.
Roger that, and I'll get on my roof antenna and raise up the guys in Mariana. I know the local club runs an ARES service as well, so probably here in about an hour. I got to take care of some duties around the house here with water and so forth, but I'll try to get up with them, and if you'll be monitoring, I'll get back with you later.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate your help. K4NRD clear.
Roger that, Pat. My pleasure. If I can help you, let me know. W4RRX, Steve in Cottondale, Florida, 73.
KX4LEO, K4NRD.
Do you have access to Zelly, the Zelly app?
Negative.
Just for information, the Cajun Navy has a channel on the Zelly app, if you're familiar with that. They have boots on the ground actually when the affected area, as they did prior storms. They have a website called crowdrelief.net, crowdrelief.net. And for individuals who want loved ones or friends checked on, they can go on the internet to that page, crowdrelief.net, and click on request a rescue or request a check, welfare check. That will take them to a page where they can fill out information about the person to be checked on. That will go to their Cajun Relief boots on the ground, and they will make that check. That's just another tool in the toolbox if anyone cares to use it. Over.
Okay, confirming the site, crowdrelief.net, and that's for health and welfare checks.
Yes, sir. It's my understanding that it is not going through the EOC. It's my understanding that those requests are going directly to that volunteer organization who has boots on the ground, who will go out to that address as best they can and try to make contact with that person. The volunteer will then, he or she will make contact with the requesting party or try to some way facilitate contact back with the requesting party. Over.
Okay, well thank you for that. I made a note of that and I'll put it up here on my table.
And if you are able to download that app, you can, once you download the app, you can look for the conference or the room called Cajun Navy Michael. And that's where they're coordinating all those efforts. KX4LEO, Sumter County.
Okay, thank you much. Are you going to be around in the morning? I'm going to probably be in church unless things get busier.
I can't commit to it. I'll be in and out though, Pat.
Wrong day. Tomorrow's Saturday. Yeah, I'm thinking ahead to Sunday. Tomorrow I've got my grandson has his first football game in the morning, Little League football. And so both mornings I'll probably be out of pocket.
At QSL. Yeah, I'll try to monitor as much as I can. And just for information, I did make contact with a party in Bonifay, and they had minimal damage. Everything appeared to be east of Bonifay. For information, that and they did have cell service there in Bonifay.
That's good to know. Thank you for that. That sort of looks at the path. Things are pretty good in Fort Walton Beach, so if you draw a line there, you'll see that probably the width of the path of destruction from east of Bonifay over to just west of Monticello, Tallahassee there. Okay. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate all the information. K4NRD.
NE4C with a query, somebody up in the Tallahassee region. Is there anybody on frequency in the Tallahassee region that can help with a gasoline/fuel query?
Victor, go ahead.
Have family going up to Panama City to pick up some family up there, and was curious about the last known good fuel stop west of I-75 toward Panama City.
Last one that we took note of was the pilot store on I-75 in Midway.
Okay, so before they even get on I-10, they should gas up. Is that QSL?
And a U.S. Navy.
I'm sorry, you were broken. Say again.
US 90 West. There's a pilot station out there. The last report I got, they were open and had gas.
Understood. You said that was Middletown?
That area out in there.
Understood. Thank you very much. NE4C.
Net Control, this is Kilo 2 Hotel X-Ray Charlie Fort Lauderdale with a query.
I don't think we have a net going, but this is K1ASB in Tallahassee.
Okay, roger on that. You were a little scratchy. I didn't quite get your call sign. I did copy Tallahassee. I just have a quick query for you, if I can, if I'm not interrupting. You said you had a net going?
No net, at least as far as I'm aware of.
Okay, I thought I copied you saying there was a net going on, and I'm sure you were not talking about Sarnet. I have a query for you, if I can throw that at you.
This is Kilo 1 Alpha Foxtrot Victor.
I copied Kilo 1 Foxtrot question mark.
Foxtrot Victor.
Kilo 1 Foxtrot Victor, copy that. This is Kilo 2 Hotel X-Ray Charlie. We are with the Southeast Florida Traffic Net in South Florida, and I know you do not have cell phone coverage or electricity up in that area. Is there any amateur radio stations or someone that can take traffic for up in that area?
We can take traffic. Cell phones are working to the best of my knowledge, although power is actually spotty for us. If you've got priority traffic, hang on a second, let me get some direct on.
I don't have traffic at this time. I just want to find out for reference, just in case there was. We are doing our net at this time down here, and we did have somebody mentioning that they want to send a message. So I wanted to find out if anything, we can pass traffic to that area.
If we can stand by for traffic.
Roger on that. I have no traffic at this time. This is just for information only. And I will pass that on our net, so if anyone wants to pass a piece of traffic up in the panhandle area, we can go ahead and take it and then give it to you on Sarnet. Roger?
Affirmative.
I didn't copy your last. Say again?
Currently underway. So, yeah, if you've got people down there that want to try to send something up, tell them to hop on over or go ahead and transmit whenever you're ready.
Okay, copy that. We'll pass that information along, and if there is, we'll go ahead and do that at the necessary time. Appreciate your coming back. This is Kilo 2, Hotel X-Ray Charlie, Fort Lauderdale, and we are with the Southeast Florida Traffic Net. Thank you.
This is Kilo 1 Alpha Foxtrot Victor in Tallahassee.
Station with the traffic net. This is K4NRD. How copy? Southeast traffic net person. Do you copy K4NRD?
Probably went back over to the local net, over.
The Tallahassee station, you're extremely noisy and you're not holding the repeater.
Pat, this is ISC. I was just saying that he's probably gone back to his local net, over.
Yeah, I wanted to catch him before he did that. We do not want to promote health and welfare traffic on the Sarnet because if there was a lot of that, it would tie the network up.
Roger. That's a good point. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, that really would tie it up for the other stuff where we're trying to maintain communications with the task forces and the EOCs. If they have something for specifically one of the EOCs that we can try to contact or other organizations, that would be fine. But general health and welfare traffic can start to go into the thousands if you're not careful. K4NRD.
Transfer that traffic by HF, could we?
I believe there was another station, standby Tallahassee. Other station?
Yeah, this is W4FUN. I'm also in Fort Lauderdale. I'll pass that along to HXC. Let them know that you don't want to do health and welfare here. W4FUN, Dennis and Plantation, just west of Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, thank you, Dennis. We appreciate that. If there's specific traffic for specific organizations or facilities, we'll try to promote that best we can. Getting traffic into the affected areas, not real easy yet. K4NRD.
Yep, totally understand. I'll pass it along, W4FUN.
K4NRD, Can4GKS.
This is K4NRD. Station calling K4NRD, go ahead.
For information only. If you would like that, I can tell you the address.
HXC.
HXC, go ahead. This is K4NRD.
Yeah, Pat. That query just before that I asked about traffic was just for information only. I had a query on our net, and I copied what you said. So we will not pass any health and welfare traffic unless it's something that is important that we need to pass. But thank you for answering that question.
Okay, well, thank you all for being available and having backup systems for traffic handling. We appreciate that. We're just not set up for health and welfare here, and we want to try to keep it pretty clean for EOCs and those task forces that are over west of me. I'm just east of Tallahassee. Tallahassee is pretty much still in the dark in most places, but they're working hard to get that restored there. And the telephone service west is iffy. So even if we got traffic, we would have trouble passing it in most cases. K4NRD.
Okay, understood. And roger that. No problem. I was just finding out just for information only, and I appreciate you getting that back to me. And we've been following it down here, and if we can be help down here, you know we're here for you. Thanks, Pat. Appreciate it. And K4, I'll get your call time right. K4NRD, K2HXC. We'll be clear.
K2HXC, thanks again for your support down there. And if there's something we need, you know we'll yell and scream. So I appreciate everybody listening. This is Kilo 4, November, Romeo Delta, Madison County.
Roger that, Pat. K2HXC.
K4NRD, KN4SFM.
Go ahead, Howard, K4NRD.
We got diverted into some actual police work in Alpha, I guess it's called. And by the time we got back, we had a busted trailer. So we're done for the day. Thank you very much. And then as information for the other query out on 71 in that area, ham is all I had. No cell phones were working. There's no connecting to the internet. And the Maycom state radios were also not functioning. So we appreciate your help. The information you guys got us is the only way we had it. So thank you very much. Have a better evening, KN4SFM. En route to Tallahassee and clear.
Okay, safe travel into Tallahassee for you and the crew. And again, we appreciate all the work that you and the other people are doing for the community. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. This is K4NRD.
K4NRD, KN4GKS. Do you copy my last there, Pat?
Negative, you doubled, so I'll stand by.
I was sent a link that has NOAA's satellite imagery of the damage. If it might be useful for someone, I have the link if you would like it. Go ahead.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and announce that, and I'll stand by.
Okay, link is storms.NGS, that's November Golf Sierra, .NOAA, that's November Oscar Alpha Alpha, .gov. Copy that?
Okay, I copy storms, the plural, .NGS, .NOAA.gov.
So that's affirmative, and once you're there, you just need to click on the Hurricane Michael link there, and zoom in, and you'll be able to pan around and see what NOAA has about it. If it might be useful for someone, please pass it along to them. Thank you very much. KN4GKS, I'll be clear on your final.
Okay, thank you, appreciate that. I'm going to go grab a tray and bring it in and try to eat. This is K4NRD.
WA4WS, down on the S3 was just looking for you.
Over 03, K4NRD, QSY.
This is KK4 NEF looking for any station in Mariana.
Shipley, that's 444-750. And I'm using the Shipley repeater, but I am in Mariana.
Copy. Has any cell coverage returned to the area? I assume it hasn't. I was just curious.
It's intermittent. It's coming in and out. You can send some text messages easier every now and then. Sometimes they'll go through, sometimes they won't. Definitely no picture files.
Copy. Thank you very much. KK4 NEF.
At the station in Mariana, have you tried the Chattahoochee machine? The EOC was having good luck with it earlier, K4NRD. I did not hear a response from Mariana, but if you want to try the Chattahoochee machine, it's 444.975, 444.975, 94.8 on tone.
SARnet.
Yeah, I was on the setting day before yesterday, and or yesterday.
Yeah, you're not holding the Chipley machine. You're about 30% quieting and then dropping out. But we're listening, K4NRD.
KB4QLL. Fort Myers. Listening.
A station ending in Lima listening. You've got your wires turned on on that user radio. We're missing the first half of your transmission. If you can turn that off, we'll hear everything. Otherwise, hold the mic button down and count to about 2 or 3 before you speak, and then we'll get it all. K4NRD.
KF7ONU on frequency. I'm looking for a radio check. I put a new antenna on my mobile.
ONU, you're 90% quieting, good audio, good copy, K4NRD.
Copy that. Appreciate the return.
K4NRD, this is KM4OBJ.
OBJ, K4NRD.
I just have a quick question. I'm going to the Hamfest in Melbourne tomorrow. Is there anything I can look for that would help out on your side and on Sarnet or the folk up there that I could do an immediate delivery for that would help you all out?
I can't think of anything right now. I've been operating all day on a handy-talkie, 4-watt handy-talkie that I built a power supply to run and using an indoor mag-mount antenna. As long as this holds up, we're good.
Okay, I just wanted to to ask the question, and if you hear of anything, just reach out to me. I've been monitoring the whole time anyway, just not getting on the air. There's too much going on. So with that, I'll give you 73s, everybody, and thanks for the great job y'all are doing. And this is scan for OBJ on the side monitoring. I'm clear.
Okay, thank you for your offer, and thank you for being a good listener. And that's what we count on, is people being available, and that really helps out. This is K4NRD in Matheson County.
N4XLD, KD4NFS, Fort Myers, Sarnet.
KN4SFM, testing the Tallahassee repeater. KN4SFM, any station for signal report.
D outside on the handy talkie, you're about 70% quieting.
I'll take it. GSL, thank you. KN4SFM. Clearance to anybody.
WB4HIS, K4NRD, only about 10% quieting, Joe. We could not take traffic. Okay, we'll stand by. Very, very noisy.
NRD AG4UU, Panacea.
UU Panacea, K4NRD. Which repeater are you on?
Right now, or such, I'm able to get through to you on Tallahassee. We have not confirmed Sumatra as yet. I'll probably take that on as a mission tomorrow morning, first thing.
Copy, you're on Tallahassee, and you'll try to check Sumatra tomorrow. Very good.
Making our way back to Tallahassee, AG4UU.
Change to WB4HIS, K4NRD.
K4NRD, WB4HIS. Copy any better here, over?
It's all relative, that's better, but still only about 20% quieting.
Okay, roger, roger. I'm listening to you on Coco and going through Sebastian. Let me just try to increase power here, please.
Okay. Copy Coco and Sebastian. We'll stand by.
Coco right now, Paz, is this any better? Pat, do you copy me through Coco? This is WB4HIS.
WB4HIS, K4NRD. Yes, copy you very well through Coco.
Okay, we may run down to Sebastian. I'm hoping we don't have an antenna problem or something down there, because I'm thinking that I'm actually closer to Sebastian than I am Coco. I'm actually just east of the June Park tower site, which I think is about 20 miles north of Sebastian.
Yeah, well, you're fine through Coco, but through Sebastian you were just next to unreadable.
Yeah, that's right. Sounded like on the delay coming back. Okay, Pat, thanks. That's all we need. Catch you later. K4NRD is WB4HIS.
thank you, Joe, for keeping up with it. And for those listening, Joe, WB4HIS, is one of the engineers that helps maintain the Sarnet system, and Randy, AG4UU, you heard me talk to briefly, is a Sarnet manager. He put this together conceptually and physically. Randy, anything else? And he may be on the phone with the state. We'll be standing by. This is Kilo 4, November Romeo Delta, Madison County.
W4RH, KJ4JAH. KJ4JAH, W4RH. You're noisy but readable. What frequency are you transmitting on?
I have no idea. It's just set in this radio and it says Sarnet.
That could be, that's not much help for our test. You don't know whether it's Crestview or some other place over there?
I have no idea. If you know how to do an 880H to make it show you the frequency, I'll push the button if you know which one.
No, I don't. You don't get a readout when you transmit or when you receive.
It just shows Sarnet all the time.
Okay, well, we can't prove anything with this test tonight. Crestview Sarnet repeater is on. I don't know whether Chipley is or not. KJ4JAH, W4RH, so I can't tell which one you're talking through.
That's right, I didn't know they had one in Crestview. Well, I'll have to find out. Talk to me later, Frank. KJ4JH in Funiac, be clear.
The Crestview Sarnet is 444-900, and Chipley is 444-7.
This is W4RH. The Chipley repeater is on 444.750. W4RH, but I'm not sure it's on there or not.
We'll find out. I stand corrected. KK4WDQ is going to be shut down. And good night, Frank and Rodney and everybody else. KK4WDQ is clear.
Good night. W4RH clear. Monitoring Sarnet.
Frank, do you want me to give it a try? N4 or YFB?
444.750. Of course, up 5 meg to input of it.
Okay. I'm going to roll that up and see what happens. N4 YFB.
Hey, Frank, KJ4JA. I'm on 444.900.
That is the Crestview Sarnet frequency. Over.
Roger, roger. Thank you. Now I know. KJ4JH clear.
W4RH standing by.
N4 YFB Chipley repeater.
N4 YFB W4RH, you're coming in good. A little scratchy, but readable. Over. How do you come in? N4 YFB. N4 YFB W4RH.
KX4LEO. K4NRD, KX4LEO.
KX4LEO, K4NRD.
That a fellow by the name of Chad, CHAD, his call is Kilo Bravo 3, Indian Yankee uniform, KB3IYU. He's with the Cajun Navy, and he's going to be coming up there into the Panhandle in Panama City tomorrow. He's probably going to be in touch with you. He wanted to know repeaters in the area were definitely down. Can you tell me?
Are you talking about all repeaters on all bands that are down in the affected area?
No, sir, just on the network.
Okay, the only two I know of is Milton, and we've disconnected it from the network, and Apalachicola, also called Sumatra, because Sumatra is the location of the tower, but it covers Apalachicola, and more people know where that is than Sumatra. their RAN is supposed to return and work on it tomorrow, but it is down, hopefully to be put back on the network, and Milton will not be put back on the network for the foreseeable future. Everything else is up, both in Tallahassee, Chattahoochee, Chipley, and Crestview are up.
Okay, very good. I'll relay that information to him. Thank you. KX4LEO.
Okay, we appreciate everything that everybody's been doing today. I'll be probably on in the morning for a little while before I have to go to the football field, but appreciate everybody's work. This is K4NRD, Madison County.
K4NRD, W4RH.
W4RH, K4NRD. Go ahead, Frank.
What's the current status of the Panama City Sarnet repeater? It seemed like it got on once and went away, and I don't think it is on now, but you know anything about its status and future status?
Yeah, I don't think Panama City has ever been on the air. It's still on my list, 444175. It'll be an FX1. It'll have the control station and the repeater associated with it, is the last I heard, but neither are in place that I'm aware of.
Okay, I kind of thought maybe that was the case, so maybe it's never been on the air, just plans. Somebody was asking me that, and I wasn't able to answer the question. Thanks a lot. Shipley's on, I guess, as far as you know. Have you had anybody made a check of Shipley since I saw him over there?
Yeah, I believe about 2 hours ago I heard a station in Shipley talking to you.
Well, we were talking, but was not certain what he was not certain if it's the one you're talking about, so what repeater he was talking on.
CR, Sumatra, and Milton.
Copy. Sumatra and Milton. That's all I got of that transmission.
Okay, I think those are the only two that are down. Now, that doesn't mean one cannot go down, plus or minus fuel. I don't know how they're being managed with electrical at this point. So if fuel runs out on one of them that's on generator, it will go down. We ought to test them about every 3 or 4 hours to make sure they're all still up if we have operators that are nearby that can do that for us.
Yeah, I agree. Which two were Shipley and what was the other one?
If you're talking about the two that are down, that's Milton and Sumatra. But the ones that are up, going from Tallahassee west, would be Chattahoochee, Chipley, and Crestview are up and hopefully will stay up.
Okay. Chattahoochee, Chipley, and Crestview, the only ones that are up. Milton is out of the picture now for a while, as you know.
Yeah, that's why Joe disconnected it. It was giving people a false sense of security, meaning that they could bring it up and be heard, but they would never hear a response. And also gave us the potential that if something happened at Milton and it started transmitting, it would block the whole network statewide.
I know. I'm the one that suggested to Joe to do that.
So that's why I'm glad that we all work together statewide so well, and appreciate you being over there in Fort Walton, that you can manage the western side of all this.
Yeah, we'll try. Can get to all of them some days on a good day. Step 3, it's getting late for you, almost late for me over here. W4RH, see you later.
be back on in the morning for a little while before I have to leave. This is K4NRD, Madison County.
This is W4RH, Okaloosa County, Fort Walton Beach. Clear.
There probably will not be a lot of traffic through the night. It's dark. Most places don't have electricity, so it's extra dark. And curfews may be in place in many areas. I don't know that, but I would assume that. So that will limit the amount of activity. So we'll not be monitoring myself. I won't be monitoring through the night. If anybody wants to stay up and listen, that's fine. But appreciate everybody that has been listening and standing by, and appreciate those who have helped. This is K4NRD.